Hi, my name is Kaylaspence, and today we'll be talking about Chloe x Halle.
Kat, what the fuck is your problem? You're being a bad friend now. You are a bad friend to me, and this whole new personality is seriously unlikable.
Hey y'all, I think I haven't uploaded on this channel in I think like 2 weeks. The reason is because I was supposed to do this video last week, but I didn't end up doing it because I got lazy. But here we are this week doing the video today. If you don't know, hi, my name is Kaylaspence. I am a 21-year-old college student who likes to talk about TV shows and people's lives. If you like to read, you can follow my other channel, Honeygirlbooks, where I talk about everything book related. Today we'll be talking about Chloe and Halle because, you know, they're really popular and I wanted to learn about them, and I'm sure you guys want to learn about them. So let's get into the video. Chloe Elizabeth Bailey and Halle Lynn Bailey were both born in Atlanta, Georgia. Chloe was born on July 1st, 1998, while her younger sister Halle was born March 27th, 2000. They both have a brother named Branton Bailey. I think his birthday passed like 2 weeks ago. Even though they were born in Atlanta, Georgia, they were raised in Mableton, Georgia with their parents, Courtney and Doug Bailey, also their brother Branton, like I mentioned before. They later, in 2012, moved to Los Angeles, California. Their acting career started at the tender age of 2, where they played minor roles in The Fighting Temptations back in 2003, which starred Beyonce. So that was their kind of first acting role. As they got older, they moved on to play on some Disney shows, and they also featured in a Disney movie, Let It Shine, which came out in 2012, starring Coco Jones, Tyler James Williams, Trevor Jackson, and Brandon Michael Smith. They basically were like the singers in the background for the movie. At the age of 8, which will be for Halle, and the age of 10, which will be for Chloe, their father started to teach them kind of how to write songs. They ended up at the age of 11 and 13 starting their own YouTube channel. On this channel, they would sing covers of people's songs, like Beyonce's song Best Thing I Ever Had, which turned out to become a meme. I will put it on the screen. In April of 2012, they made their first talk show debut on The Ellen Show. From there, they made a guest appearance on the Disney TV show Austin and Ally in September of 2013, singing a song called Unstoppable. Once they gained a prominent kind of fandom on YouTube and Disney, end up creating a 4-track program, like a music program, calling it Uncovered. In September of 2013, the album basically covered parodies, not parodies, but like covers of other people's songs. They did Applause, Wrecking Ball, We Can't Stop, and numerous other songs. In December of 2013, Chloe and Halle made a cover singing Beyonce songs Pretty Hurt. That same year, the video actually ended up being shown to Beyonce. She watched it, loved it, felt like these girls are really talented. They showed a lot of creativity, and she ended up signing them to her management company. It was reported when they were signed, they got a $1 million deal to cut 6 albums. From there on, they ended up being in Beyonce's Lemonade video, and they also ended up accepting Beyonce's award on her behalf at the 2016 BET Awards. On April 29th, 2016, we see them making more and more music. Not really a lot of acting, but on April 29th, 2016, they made their first professional EP called Sugar Symphony. These are some performances they ended up having kind of in the year 2016, 2017. So they ended up going to the White House and performing there and be a part of the kind of White House Easter egg hunt. They also, in 2016, at the BET Awards, they got to perform their song Drop. On Beyonce's Formation tour, they got to perform with her. Some other stuff they did throughout the year 2017. In the spring of 2017, they released their song The Two of Us. In April of 2017, they performed the U.S. national anthem at the NFL draft. And after all that, they ended up getting back into acting. If you don't know, there's a TV show called Blackish starring Tracy Ellis Ross, Yara Shahidi, and many other actors and actresses. On that show, it's about a family of mixed race people and kind of like how they deal with life and society and things being thrown their way. I have watched Blackish. It is a really good show. Yara Shahidi plays the eldest daughter on the show, Zoe Johnson. She ends up getting into, I think it's Caltech or CalU, somewhere in California. So she goes off to college and she gets her own show called Grownish, which we just basically see through her college life. It's kind of like Different World, but not really a lot of black people, basically. Chloe and Halle both ended up getting roles on the show, basically playing twin track runners on scholarship named Jazz and Sky. Jazz is Chloe's character. She's more like sassy, a baddie, and Sky is more of like the offensive twin, I would say. It's actually a really good show. If you haven't watched Grownish, I say watch. I didn't finish a season. I think they have a new season out that came out, I think, this year. But if you haven't watched it, it's on Hulu. Just watch it. It's a really good show if you're a teenager. It's really good. And they also sang the theme song. It's called Grown. They sang the theme song for the show. In February of 2018, they released their debut studio album, The Kids Are Alright. One of their songs, Warrior, which is on the soundtrack for The Kids Are Alright, was actually in the movie A Wrinkle in Time, which came out 2018. To further promote their album, they performed songs Happy Without Me and The Kids Are Alright on Jimmy Kimmel Live. May 21st, 2018, they were the opening act on the US leg of Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run 2 tour. On April 17, 2020, they performed Catch Up with Sway Lee and Mike Will Made It. On May 14, 2020, they released the single Do It for their album Ungodly Hour. Do It ended up being, I think it got popular because it was on like TikTok. Like it was like a dance that people did, and that's kind of how that song blew up. I never really listened to Chloe and Halle's music. Honestly, I thought it was lame, but when I heard their song, what was the song that I heard? I think it was Ungodly Hour, and I was like, okay, this is hitting. And after that, I've been a stan of them ever since. The album debuted number 16 on the Billboard 200 chart. Also, in the middle of 2020, they performed Ungodly Hour at the VMAs. In the year of November 2020, they were nominated for various albums, such as Album of the Year, the Ashford and Simpsons Songwriting Award. Now we're going to talk about what's happened recently with Chloe and Halle. I know I gave you guys like a whole bunch of dates, but like that's really all there is. It's just a whole bunch of dates and stuff on what they've been doing. But besides all the music and all the acting, now we're going to talk about what they're doing today. So I know that, when did this come out? I think it was a couple months ago. We had the 2021, I think it was the MTV or VMA Awards, where we got to see Chloe perform for the first time by herself without her sister performing her song Mercy, which I didn't even know she sang. She performed on stage with it, and a lot of people loved it. People were like, oh my gosh, she was bomb, she was boss, she was confident. People loved her attire. Whereas a lot of other people kind of had some negative things to say. I went to Twitter and I kind of found some stuff that people said. People were basically talking about her attire and why was she so provocative? Why was she so naked? Why was she grinding on stage? Like, what's going on here in this town? And the reason really wasn't the nakedness, and it really wasn't even the sexualness of her moves. It was simply because it was Chloe. So in the media today, when we see, for instance, Meg Thee Stallion can't sing, but she can rap. But anybody can rap. Really, anybody can rap. And so when Meg is naked, people don't really say anything about it because it's her image. It's what she does. But when you have somebody like Chloe who can actually sing, who has chops and talent, and you see her on stage half naked with her butt out, people kind of feel some way about it because they're like, okay, well, you can actually sing. You don't have to do this. We like the song. We like you. You don't have to do all this extra stuff. But her response, she did end up doing an interview, and the question was asked, like, how do you feel about what people have to say about you being half naked? And I think she said something like, it's my body, I can do what I want, which is kind of right. She is an adult. If she wants to dress like that and dance like that, that's all her. A lot of people felt like she was very much mimicking Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't dance like that on stage, not like how Chloe did, but Beyonce is notorious for wearing leotards, but so is Ariana Grande and many other artists. But people felt like her performance was a little bit like Beyonce, and also her music video for this song, which I watched, it did give me very much Beyonce. It gave me Beyonce copycat, and a lot of people felt that also. And if you don't know, Beyonce is a big influence on Chloe and Halle's life and their music growing up. So it's kind of hard to not emulate her because they look up to her so much. So I don't really hold them against it. But the Mercy video was very cool and it was very creative, but she was really naked. If we're gonna ask for my opinion, I felt she didn't have to do all that she did at the award show. She very much could have just danced around. She didn't have to twerk and shake her butt and be half naked. She didn't have to do it, but she wanted to. So I was like, well, why not? But she did do a good performance. So I watched it. I thought she did well. And that's for her music career. As of her acting career, she will be starring in a 2022 psychological drama titled Jane alongside Madeline Pesh, who plays Cheryl in Riverdale. Now we're going to move on to her sister, Halle. So in July of 2019, the director, Rob Marshall, decided that he wanted to create a live action movie of The Little Mermaid. So he ended up casting Halle as Ariel. When this came out, it stirred up a lot of controversy. I remember this being a big thing. I was on Twitter and Instagram at the time when this was banking. This was happening around 2019, early 2020. A lot of people felt like, okay, why are they having a black woman play a white woman? This is weird. Why are they doing this? They should just let a white woman play Ariel like it is, like it is. People were making the comparison, like, how would you feel if they had a white person playing Tiana, which honestly was a very ignorant thing to say. Prince and the Frog is based off a real story, technically. And the life that Tiana was living was actually real. But most importantly, there's not a lot of black Disney princesses at all. There's only Tiana. And so there's a billion white princesses. So to have one of them not be white, I don't really think it's a big deal. And honestly, if we're going to talk about books, a lot of black characters in books like Hunger Games end up being in the movie white or biracial. So I don't understand why the white people were really mad at this, because it's like, okay, there's one less white person. Who cares? I mean, have you not seen the influx of white people in movies? Are you dumb or are you dumb? So this faced a lot of controversy online. People were creating Facebook groups like Not My Ariel, Stop This Ariel, or I literally forgot the name for it. There were also derogatory photos of Halle coming out with her with like a big nose and big lips, very much like accentuating the African American features. From all this kind of racial controversy coming out, Disney ended up releasing a statement I'll put on the screen justifying why they casted her and why they felt that she was a good fit, and how, you know, we're not gonna recast her because you don't like it, or just basically defending Halle, which rock on to Disney. The video just wrapped up with its shooting this year. The film is set to come out May 26, 2023. A lot of people were like, okay, hold on a minute. What do you mean 2023? That's the year I graduate. So people were like, what do you mean 2023? Now, this has been going on since 2019. So me and Halle are the same age. So she started shooting this when she was 19. So she's going to be 23 when this comes out. There's a lot of CGI, I'm assuming, in this movie. That's why it's taken them a long time to do it. And Disney has so many projects coming out. You know, I mean, there's just no way they can get it out quick enough, and it just has a lot of CGI. So, but I will be watching that in theaters when it comes out because I really want to see that. I was able to find some pictures from the movie. I'll put them on the screen. They're a little bit blurry, but these are the only ones I have available. You can see Halle with kind of her dreads are a different color, and you can see her in the water and all that stuff. So I'm really excited for it. Yeah. And that's all we have for Chloe and Halle today. This video is a little bit short. I know it was a lot of like in May of 2020 and April of 2020, but that's kind of all the information that was there. I love doing this video. I love Chloe and Halle. I wish them the best. They are some talented girls. They are very beautiful. They are very smart. They have good heads on their shoulders. You never see them doing anything crazy. For Chloe, keep doing you, Chloe. You know, people are going to have anything to say about you in the end of the day, you know, and if she wants to dress like that and talk like that and look like that and dance like that, then that's her prerogative. And Halle, I can't wait to watch Little Mermaid. I hope it's really good. I don't know if she will be releasing her own music anytime soon. She may not. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see anything about that. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video today. If you like this video, like and subscribe, comment your favorite part. Look at my other videos. I have a video talking about Euphoria, and I have another video where I talk about Olivia Rodrigo. There'll be more videos coming out just like this one in the near future. If there's anything you want me to talk about, anything you're interested in, just put it in the comments. Let me know. And I hope you have a good day. And deuces.
Kat, what the fuck is your problem? You're being a bad friend now. You were a bad friend to me, and this whole new personality is seriously unlikable. World Star!
Why? Because I won't sit and listen to you bitch and moan about your psychotic, abusive boyfriend who you've literally broken up with 1,000 times.
It was literally the lowest point in my life.